Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and going to be doing something on my channel a little different today. Lately, my girlfriend has been buying a lot of Pokemon cards. Back in the day, I collected these things, both collected and played the game, but I sold off most of my cards a few years ago, although she's been getting more, and it's also starting to sort of get me back into it. When the card game first came out in the US, I was like 14 years old. I'm now 37, and looking at going back into this. So this will be the first Pokemon card related video I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off the few cards that I do still have. Because I only kept a handful of like the rarest and most interesting cards, and I'm going to show these off. Probably going to have to take these to get them graded sometime in the near future, because I may end up having to sell these just to help make ends meet with how crazy the world is these days. Anyway, let's get started. First of all, I've got this Entei promo card. This was actually given out as an incentive when you went to see the Spell of the Unknown movie back in 2001 in American theaters, because Entei plays a major part of the plot. And needless to say, this is one I got my hands on when I went and saw the movie right when it first opened, and I've held on to it ever since. One of my personal favorites. Another personal favorite, and this is a Japanese card. This is the Here Comes Team Rocket foil card. In Japan, this was actually a White Star super rare card that was pretty hard to find. They released it in the American version of the Team Rocket expansion, but I think the American version was just regular rarity, so not as hard to find as the Japanese one. And if you look in the corner there, kind of hard to see, but there's a little white star there instead of the usual black star. And here's the back. This is what the backs of Japanese cards look like if you were curious. Another Japanese card. This is a super uncommon. It's Imakunis Doduo. And if you look at the bottom corner of this one, it's got a little white diamond instead of the black diamond that usually represents uncommon. And just look at the artwork on this. It looks like a really goofy cartoon, and you got the Imakuni character down in the bottom right. In the card game video game, Imakuni was a guy you could play against who was very eccentric, and if you beat him, you got a ton of booster packs, so it was always good to go hunt him down if you were playing the Game Boy Color game of the card game. And then these next few are really my pride and joy. These are Shadowlist second editions from the original 1999 American base set. First of all, we've got Clefairy. Clefairy, of course, being one of the original 150 Pokemon, and it was just a basic Pokemon in the base set. The Evolution Clefable wasn't released until the Jungle expansion, which was the second expansion set that was released as part of the card game. Then another one of my base set, second edition Shadowlist. This is Raichu. Raichu, of course, the less popular evolved form of Pikachu, and another great card that I have kept in my collection for a very long time. Now we get into some starter Pokemon's ultimate evolutions. Right here we've got Venusaur. Venusaur, of course, the fully evolved form of Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, and certainly a powerhouse in the games, and that was no exception in the card game as well. And then probably my best, rarest card I've got. This is a second edition Shadowless Charizard from the original base set. And these Shadowless cards, these are not first editions, they're second editions, and they later reprinted them with slightly different colors, and they had a shadow right there. That's why these early ones are called Shadowless. But Charizard cards have always been in very high demand, even since the days of the card game being brand new, so I gotta say that's probably my favorite card that I own. Over the next few weeks, I do plan to go out and buy some booster packs and sets for the newer expansions and just see what I get my hands on. Who knows if they'll reprint some of these older cards eventually. I mean, I've been away from it for so long, I'm not even totally sure what all is still being made. Do you buy Pokemon cards, and are you a fan of the card game or the franchise at large? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel for more content, and be sure to give this video a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.